Listen, we've literally all been there, right? You sit down on a Sunday afternoon with the absolute best of intentions. You fire up your laptop, you build this incredibly complex, beautiful, color-coded spreadsheet, and you swear to yourself, this is the month. I'm finally going to get ahead of my money. But then, well, fast forward just 2 weeks later, and you've completely abandoned the entire system. It's so frustrating, it's discouraging, and honestly, it can kind of make you feel like you're just inherently bad with money. If you're nodding your head right now and thinking, yep, that's exactly me, just take a deep breath, okay? If you've ever felt like budgeting is just this slow, agonizing form of torture that never actually sticks, I really need you to know that you are not alone. In fact, it's completely normal. The problem here isn't your willpower, and the problem certainly isn't your income. The reality is that most budgets are fundamentally designed to fail from day one. They're set up in a way that completely ignores human psychology and everyday reality. Okay, let's dive into this, because in today's explainer, we are going to unpack exactly why your budget keeps breaking. And more importantly, we're going to look at 3 simple, highly actionable shifts that can fix your financial foundation forever, turn your money from a source of absolute stress into a real tool for building wealth. So here is our roadmap for today. First up, we're going to explore the frugality fatigue trap. Then we'll tackle how to beat those pesky ghost expenses. Third, we'll look at automating your wealth. And finally, we'll tie the whole shebang together with the 50-30-20 solution. These aren't just little tips. They are the literal blueprint for personal finance mastery. All right, let's kick things off with section 1, the frugality fatigue trap. You see, this is where almost everyone goes wrong right out of the gate. They decide it's time to get their finances in order, and their immediate instinct is to start punishing themselves. They treat their personal finances like a highly restrictive crash diet. Just take a look at this comparison. On one hand, you have the classic crash diet, right? You want to get healthy, so you suddenly cut out all real food and tell yourself you're only going to eat a single leaf of lettuce a day. Well, we all know exactly how that ends. You starve for 2 days, and then you eat an entire large pizza. Over on the other hand is the strict budget. You decide to save money, so you aggressively cut out all fun, all your coffee runs, all dinners out, and all your hobbies at once. Guys, it is the exact same dynamic. Restricting everything all at once is completely unsustainable. Which brings us to a really important concept: frugality fatigue. This is the exhaustion, the utter burnout, and the inevitable binge spending that happens when your financial rules are just way too restrictive. So the crucial point is that a true master budget isn't about saying no to absolutely everything. It's actually about stopping the massive hidden leaks in your spending so that you can finally say yes to the things that truly matter to you. To avoid this frugality fatigue, you absolutely must give your budget some breathing room. You need a margin for actually living your life. Without this breathing room, your financial plan isn't a plan at all. It's just a ticking countdown to your next massive spending binge. It has to be sustainable for the long haul, month after month, year after year. Moving right along to section 2, beating your ghost expenses. Okay, so once you've stopped punishing yourself with that crash diet budget, the next thing that usually totally derails people is the unexpected stuff. Most traditional budgets fail because they only account for fixed bills, the obvious things like rent or a mortgage, but they completely ignore variable costs. We call these variable costs ghost expenses. You can see a few of the most common ones right here. Your annual car registration, those hefty quarterly insurance premiums, or hey, that expensive destination wedding for your best friend. We call them ghosts because they're practically invisible on a standard monthly spreadsheet, but then, bam, they suddenly pop up every few months to jump scare your bank account. They blow your monthly budget completely out of the water, and they force you to dip right back into your hard-earned savings. But don't worry, the ultimate fix for these budget-busting surprises is what the financial world calls a sinking fund. Basically, a sinking fund is just a targeted savings approach designed specifically to cover those irregular, ghostly expenses. Instead of scrambling and stressing out when a big bill hits, you are proactively setting aside small, super manageable amounts on a regular basis. And this brilliantly illustrates the magic number here, which is 12. The strategy itself is wonderfully simple. You just take your estimated annual costs for those ghost expenses, so let's say your car insurance and registration for the whole year, and you divide that total by 12. Then you just save that exact, small, bite-sized amount every single month. By the time the actual bill arrives in your mailbox, the money is just sitting right there waiting for it. Zero stress, and your budget stays completely intact. All right, let's dive into section 3, automating your wealth.
Now that we've got those nasty surprises handled, we really have to address the sheer exhausting effort required to maintain most budgeting systems. Look, if managing your money feels like a second full-time job, you're eventually going to quit. It's just human nature. Here's a stark contrast between the old way and the modern way of managing our capital. On one side, we have manual tracking. This is physically entering every single receipt into a spreadsheet. It's incredibly high friction and leaves a massive amount of room for human error. But on the flip side, we have automation. By using specialized software or even just a simple 3-account system, you can set up automatic payday transfers. When your savings and your bill payments are moved automatically the literal second you get paid, it requires absolutely zero willpower. It completely removes the temptation to spend the money you should be saving.
I want you to basically burn this phrase into your memory. Friction is the enemy of consistency. Seriously, if your system requires you to manually log every single $3 coffee you buy, you have already lost the budgeting battle. We live in a digital world. There is absolutely no reason to track everything by hand anymore. Automate the heavy lifting so your brain doesn't have to do it. Which brings us nicely to Section 4, the 50-30-20 solution. This is the holistic framework that ties all of these earlier solutions together into one sustainable master plan. This is the structural ratio that ensures your newly automated, fatigue-free budget actually sticks with you for the rest of your life. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how the 50-30-20 rule cleanly divides your income into 3 very clear buckets. 50% goes to your absolute needs. We're talking rent, groceries, basic utilities. 30% goes to your wants. This is the fun stuff, your hobbies, dining out. And finally, 20% is strictly dedicated to your financial goals, things like building up that emergency fund, investing in dividend stocks, or aggressively paying off debt. This specific ratio is incredibly powerful because it guarantees you are actively building wealth for tomorrow while still giving you the cash to actually enjoy your life today.
Honestly, the most vital part of that pie chart is that 30% allocated for your wants. Having that specific bucket gives you explicit, undeniable permission to spend money guilt-free. And guilt-free spending, that is the absolute secret to staying on track. It is the perfect, foolproof antidote to the frugality fatigue we talked about earlier. When you know for a fact that your savings are automated and your core needs are completely met, you can spend that remaining 30% on whatever brings you joy without an ounce of stress.
Ultimately, guys, managing your capital effectively isn't about restriction at all. It's a blueprint for your freedom. So as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a quick question to reflect on as you take a look at your own finances. What is your specific ghost expense that always seems to ruin your budget? Is it the car repairs, the holidays, those unexpected dinner invites? Whatever it is, identify it today, divide it by 12, and start that sinking fund. Stop counting your pennies, automate your system, and start making your dollars actually count.